Yeah. So to jump right in, we wanted to spend some time talking about where content marketing is at right now. And where it's at is it's kind of in flux, but it also kind of isn't. Content is still good content. You still have to connect to your audience. That's going to always be a constant that's never going to change. But AI has introduced a different way for people to find your content and even a different way to help people create that content. And it's just something to keep in mind as we navigate this time. It's just different. It's not better or worse, it's different. And AI is there as a tool that can help us or it cannot help us. And that's what we're going to really get into today.
Yeah. One thing I want to kind of mention here, if you see here on the slide, and in case you haven't figured out, we're not just going to read bullet point by bullet point.
No.
We're going to kind of summarize and add our thoughts and opinions and based on our expertise and
Mm,
experience in content marketing. And so the one thing that's been fascinating to see, especially, since chat has really gone live, since all the AI platforms have really hit the open web and they're in their current form, and as they're evolving, we've noticed this shift of oh my goodness, content. We need tons of content. We need more authoritative content. But then it was kind of like this silence period, which we've noticed in the last
mhm.
probably year of a lot of marketers kind of pulling back, saying, "Ooh, I don't know, right? Like, do we need it for search anymore? Do we need it for so?" I mean, a lot obviously we do, but how people are developing content, it seems to is changing, and um, long story short, and we'll kind of you'll see this recurring theme. Content is still the foundation of everything that we do online digitally in every way. It's the foundation of search, traditional modern SEO. It's the foundation of social media, right? When we say content, we don't mean just articles and blog content. We mean any type of content, long form content, micro content, gated or ungated content, video content. And now with AI search and generative engine optimization, I mean, it literally is extremely important. So we'll get to that a little bit later on, but it's just a little side note that it really has been fascinating with AI going really kind of mainstream as it is now in its current format, how sometimes people think they can say, oh, well, let's just get rid of our copywriter, use AI only. We've seen that
Mm,
that is becoming a mistake. And not to digress too much early, but there's a term called work slop, AI work slop, that we're actually seeing. There was an article in the Wall Street Journal about it recently that we're seeing that trend where brand managers, marketers were tasked with maybe C-suites come and say, hey, just shrink your budget down, chop AI, chop copywriters, use AI to do that content, and now they're kind of having to go back and fix it because it maybe missed the mark from a conversion perspective, missed the mark from a brand and connecting the dots, if you will,
mhm.
as a traditional copywriter would when writing the content. So yeah,
Yeah.
so
But
Catherine, yeah,
the takeaway to understand where things are at now is AI is changing the way content can be created.
yeah, yeah,
AI is changing the way content can be found. But there's still a lot of things that are staying the same.
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to diving in to all of those themes because, yes, times are changing, but they're also not changing because at the core, you're still connecting with your audience. And that's the
Yeah.
underlying name of the game.